Well, here we are again in the forest temple. Not much has happened yet. I've been through one area, but didn't have a key at the end, so that didn't turn into anything. Yeah, I only just realised as well that you can expand the view in YouTube. It's a button I just never clicked. But that gives you your video in its native size. So, you know, before I found that, it was either full screen or, you know, that little minimal window that's the standard. And there's Link's butt. These are partway between that. These are 480 tall, so key choice. Yeah, so the expanded view is the best way to view them. Well, that's pretty simple. It's cool that they had these platforms to play with when they built the Master Quest. I'm sort of surprised you don't see more of them, because they could reshape any room in any way they wanted using those. Now this is something I'd love to know about. I think it was my brother Leaf who brought it up not too long ago, and that's, was there a Master Quest for Majora's Mask? Because I do remember, you know, Master Quest was a bonus disc. I think it was for a pre-order of Wind Waker for GameCube. There was also a bonus disc that you could get by buying. It was something like any 2 of 4 selected games at a certain time, maybe from a certain retailer, I don't remember. But I know Crystal Chronicles was one of them, and we bought that. And like I know 1080 Snowboarding, or one of the 1080 games, was another one. And I was really contemplating getting it, and I remember regretting a fair bit not getting it. But on the disc was, I'm pretty sure Ocarina of Time was on there, Majora's Mask was on there, maybe a couple of the really old Zeldas from probably the NES days were on there, and possibly a Majora's Mask Master Quest, but I'm not sure about that. Neither of us could remember. We both thought it sounded like a maybe, but couldn't remember if it was or if it wasn't. Hey there. Whoa! I kind of doubt it, because I haven't heard anything about it since, and like that would be something pretty awesome. Although not really, because it wouldn't have anything to do with Majora's Mask's best features, which was all of the, you know, trading sequences and the notebook stuff, I thought. Although, you know, It had a really, really hard-hitting core story as well. Really, really involving. Just a bloody great game. I find it really funny that I feel a little bit traitorous talking about how much I like Majora's Mask while playing this, which is just ridiculous. Like, seriously, who am I going to offend? Oh, my first magic jar. Blue rupee. Ah. Well, I'm glad I came and re-killed a re-dead. Where did I come from? That's where the switch was. That's where I came in. I won't be able to go back that way because I fell down the thing. I think. This will be the way to the twisted corridor. The twisted corridor messes with me. Was there a twisted corridor in Majora's Mask? Was that first, like when you go into the bowels of the clock tower from the forest at the very start, was that a twisted corridor? It is in my mind, but I don't rightly know. Doesn't have much reason to be. Unless... Unless that's sort of symbolic of the shift in reality. I mean, you can't say it's normal that half the characters in Majora's Mask, or probably more than half of them, look very nearly identical to characters from this, and a lot of them have similar traits. A lot of them have very different traits. But yeah, it's at least quirky, if not surreal. Those guys used to scare the bejesus out of me. The things I would do to avoid them, and the fear. Wow, I just had no confidence. Man, this room looks so nice. If you're into ruins overgrown by vines, which I so am, more so than almost anything. So I don't quite get how this guy's allowed to walk on nothing. Because I'd fall through there, wouldn't I? I don't actually know. Would I? Yes? But he can walk over that as much as he wants. That's so weird. Maybe they're only programmed to work on 2 dimensions. That's interesting. Oi. What was that sound? Well, this fight's probably going to wrap up this video. Ah! Hey, turbos. Some of these have seemed like really lucky misses to me. I feel like I'm right in his range. Not in this fight, but Against the first one I fought in this temple mostly, felt like he should have hit me about 4 times and it just missed me. That other one was starting to rattle. Did you hear that? I think he was getting back up. Alright, time to cut.